How's it going, everyone? So, in today's video, we've got a new data download for JP Dokkan, which has brought some fairly interesting stuff, I would say. Which, to be honest, pretty much guarantees who's going to come for part 2 of the anniversary. So, straight off the bat, let's have a quick talk about the Easy A's. We have got Bardock there getting Easy A, Broly and all that. So, pretty good units here. I mean, we did expect these Easy A's anyway, especially Broly, Chilo and that. Mainly because they brought him back on Gogeta's banner. So usually that does indicate towards an Easy A. So yeah, that's pretty good. I guess we have a quick look at him. I think the site's updated. Okay, let's have a quick look. So the medals you need are from the Mars Saiyan one, which pretty easy to do, not so difficult. Okay, I might have to quickly translate this. Hold on. Okay, so it's not quite translated fully, but I can roughly work it out. So, I think that's movie heroes there, attack and defense plus 130%. So, obviously, the leader skill of these sub A's aren't really that big of a deal. To be honest, like, they're good, but they're not, a massive deal. Super attack effect looks like it's the same, raise attack and defense for 1 turn. And then, looks like 2 turns, attack and defense go up 22% from super, so that's pretty good. Passive skill, attack and defense has 122%, start of round, so that's a start of turn. Key plus 4, start of turn, okay, that's pretty good, plus key. Attack and defense 122% as well, again. Is that right? Did they get it again? Recovers 22 HP at the start. Attack and defense on attack. Wow, they got a lot of attack. Attack plus 122%, start of turn again. 100% chance to perform a critical hit. So, okay, so they look good in one way. Like, they're going to hit pretty hard. Just the main thing I'm sort of looking at there is how they're going to perform, like, start a turn, right? So this is like saying slot 1, right? They're going to get hit pretty hard in some of these hard fights, like Blue Zone and all that. So I'm not too sure how it's going to work. And we have got an active skill as well, so removal ally status effects, raise all allies attack by 22% for 2 turns. So it's not really that big of a deal either. I think they're going to hit fairly hard. They look like they're going to be a very good unit. It's just I'm a bit scared how they're going to go in slot 1, if that makes sense. Like, I'm assuming once they attack, they're fine, but if they get hit first before they get attacked, like they get their attack in, they're probably going to get hit pretty hard, but we'll see. So we do have, obviously, more units. Let's have a quick look at, I guess we'll do Broly in that first, and then we'll go to the LR. Alright, so from this one, you need medals from the Broly one, for the Easy A medals, pretty easy to do yet again. Like I said, leader skill and that doesn't really matter too much. I'm not sure if that's raises defense on super or just defense for 1 turn. Not too sure on that. Attack and defense 150 on attack. Okay, so that's pretty good. 50% chance of launching an additional attack that adds 100% chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Damage received... Wait, what? Damage received 26% up to 100%. Enemy turn. Wow, okay, that's interesting, okay. Key plus 3 for all rounds, start a round, another key plus 3, I don't know why there's... I think they're translating it a little bit off. Another key plus 3, start a round, so if that's right, they get plus 9 key at, like, slot 1. Okay, that might be a little bit off, but if not, that's obviously very good. Attack plus 180%, start of turn as well. 50% chance of losing an additional attack, that's 100% chance coming super. Yeah, I think this is... Okay, let's start a round, okay, so they have 50% chance normally, I'm assuming, but then another 50% chance. So you have a 100% chance, roughly. But, well, basically, yeah. We're going to slot 1. For initial super, so that's really good actually. To be honest, these Easy A's so far are looking very powerful. I'm actually very interested to see how Broly's gonna look then. Broly's probably gonna be nuts then. Broly chilling on Lemo. Let's have a quick look. I think that's, what, movie bosses? Keep us 4, HP and defense, 150%. And then I think that's what, extreme physical. I think so, not too bad. Didn't really expect too much. Okay, looks like no stacking or anything like that. Looks like lowers attack, just by looking at that. Passive skills, this is where it's going to be interesting. So, attacking defense plus 30% per key sphere obtained. Started to, wow. Okay, that's... Did they change orbs? I can't remember. We'll see anyway. That's very strong though. Just by that self there. Keep us 2 per key sphere attained. I mean, you know, okay. Attack plus 10% per physical key sphere attained. Plus 10% key sphere per... Okay, so it's 10% for attack and defense, okay. Key plus 2 for all. So I think for all they're talking about like the whole turn or the whole team. If so, that's overpowered. And attack and defense plus 39% for all. So I'm assuming that means all team. If that's the case, that's a really good support unit right there. They also launch an additional attack that has a 100% chance of becoming a super attack, huh? That's very good. Damage reduction plus 10% on attack. Okay. And another damage reduction. Okay, that could be yet again translated issue, not too sure. 50% chance to evade attacks, including super attacks, start of turn. Wow, they look really good. I didn't expect them to be this good. Evade attacks, so I think that's just a normal percent, I think. Randomly changes key... Okay, wow, okay. So randomly change the key spheres of a certain type, obviously physical and rainbow excluded, to physical key spheres, start of turn. Changes all orbs on the field to physical start of turn. Wow. Are they now the best EZA unit? Like LR EZA? They could be actually. Don't get me wrong, SUI Goku is still very good, it's just, they just do so much. Well, okay. Alright, we're starting off strong. So obviously all these EZAs look very good. It's hard to say what one's probably... Well, I mean, obviously probably Broly and Shion and them are probably going to be the best. But, yeah, they all look very strong. But now, let's go on to the interesting stuff. So now I'll talk about the sort of... if I can get up, sort of leaks, I guess you can call it. I'll have a quick look, see if I can find it. So, I couldn't find it on the website, but this is basically what it is here. So, it's a new event coming out soon, which I think comes out on February the 10th, I think, or the 9th, around that sort of time slot. And it's basically just another sort of event here, which I think we can... I think this event here we get equipments for Gogeta, like exclusive equipments for him. So obviously you have 2 fights here against Broly and Gogeta. And as you can see here, it's Dragon Ball Super Movie Memorial Battle, right? But this event still has more stages apparently. I'm not sure how they worked that out. Maybe on the event files there's something that has, I don't know, to be continued or something like that. I'm not too sure, but there's something in the set, like in the files, that indicate there's more stages going to be added, right? And as we all know, this, well, I guess we don't know for certain, but this sort of does guarantee it, is the anniversary is confirmed to be called Super, right? The theme is Super. So obviously at the start everyone thought, well, obviously that indicates for Dragon Ball Super, but apparently the way they worded it didn't fully confirm it was Dragon Ball Super in general. It was just, you know, Super's the theme. So this sort of does confirm that Dragon Ball Super in general is going to be the theme for that anniversary, which obviously does, like, you know, involve a fair few things. So obviously EZAs that can open up a wide range. So obviously, for example, right, we haven't got any sort of Tournament of Power related stuff yet, but realistically for part 2 the EZAs could just be like LRMUI Goku and Blue Evo Vegeta, right? Because it's to do with Dragon Ball Super in general. But for the part 2 banners, I'm heavily thinking we will get Beast Gohan and Cell Max. Now obviously there's a few reasons for that. The last, I guess in quotes, Beast Gohan we got was from an active skill. Everyone obviously didn't like it. Well, they liked the active skill, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't like how heavily restricted it was. So obviously Dokkan did know that, and we haven't got any sort of superhero stuff since then, right? So obviously I think they would have saved up, got all their resources, all that sort of stuff, and saved it for anniversary. Now, the main other reason why I think this sort of confirms it is they already put in advance like the schedule for the live stream for part 2, right? I think it's another fan meetup, I could be wrong, but they've already got it preset, right? So obviously last year the part 2 banners are pretty good. We got what, Kai Goku and that Gohan, which were cool units, right? But they weren't super hype. So I'm thinking they're gonna go all out this year and just do, you know what, here's, you know, Beast Gohan as a Dokkan Fest, and here's Cell Max as a Carnival LR, all the other way around. Because usually this sort of format they're doing now, they did for Worldwide, and that did indicate obviously another Dokkan Fest and Carnival LR, which are, I guess you could say, pretty hype units. So since they're doing this sort of formula again, I do heavily think we will get Beast Gohan and Cell Max, which does obviously fit the theme of the celebration, would build up a lot of hype, you know, all that sort of stuff. And there was another thing which isn't really that big of a deal, I won't pull up, but they did update some assets as well, and like certain text messages on some characters. And one of them, which is a bit out of the blue, was for a Red Ribbon Army unit. I can't remember who it was, but it was for one of them. So to me, that also does not quite obviously confirm, but does sort of give us an indication we could see Red Ribbon Army stuff coming to the future. Well, coming soon. So maybe we get like a Red Ribbon Army event, which is sort of like the Blue Zone, where you have like, you gotta beat all the Red Ribbon Army, you know, villains and that sort of stuff. Which obviously be very good. I don't know if he's sure if that's gonna happen, but I think they're sort of trying to aim for this anniversary to be a really like top tier. So if that's the case, if it is Beast going to Cell Max, I really don't know how they're going to top it off of like 10th anniversary, to be honest. Like this anniversary by itself now is already looking super hype. If they had like really good easy A's, I mean obviously we got some now, but if they keep going with the easy A's and the power creep and the harder content, this is going to be the best celebration by far in Dokkan, I'd say. But yeah, that'll probably be it for today, guys. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree with me, if you think we will get Beast Guy and Cell Max, and if you guys are going to be hyped for it, you're going to summon, you know, Rainbow, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, if you guys like this video and see more, please like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.